Rachel Zegler is doing for Disney what Dylan Mulvaney did for Bud Light in a lot of ways, obviously not as significantly and not as bad. But Rachel Zegler, man, I'm saying this, she's really not doing Disney any favors. Now, I talked about this in my last video on Rachel Zegler, which did super well. Thank you guys for watching that one. It's sitting at around 160,000 views, but we discussed Rachel Zegler's past, present, and future, and we talked about her behavior in interviews regarding the new Snow White film which she's starring in, how she seems like she doesn't like Snow White, she's never liked Snow White, and that she's probably one of the worst fits for the Snow White role. Now, ever since I saw the feedback on that video and how much you guys liked it, I've been trying to make a follow-up video. And today I found a video by It's a Gundam where he found a clip of Rachel Zegler doing an interview with Andrew Garfield. Now, this was around a year ago and was not to promote Snow White or anything, but it still involves Rachel Zegler and the whole thing's around her. It's awkward. It shows kind of, again, her character flaws like I pointed out in the last video.
Rachel.
Oh, Andrew.
Rachel.
Oh my God.
Rachel.
Andrew.
I need you to tell me what's going on. Because, sorry, I know that this, what's happening? Because you're in my favorite movie of the year.
You're in my favorite movie of the year.
Oh my God, get a room, bro. I feel like he just came on this show as a form of Riz training. Because let's face it, Andrew Garfield has not been in any blockbuster hits recently. He's mostly known for his role in the early 2000s Spider-Man movies and also The Social Network. Maybe he's not getting invited to those Hollywood mansion parties anymore. You know, he's got to practice his Riz over Zoom. But he can't be serious. This Rachel Zegler girl, is she really in your favorite movie of the year, dude?
What you've done is just so stunning and soulful and authentic and genuine and real and like totally, you know, reinvigorating this classic thing in your own way, and I am absolutely just weirdly proud of someone that I've never met, and I'm so happy to be meeting you. So
this guy had to have taken a Viagra before the interview. There is no way he's saying all this with a clear mind, right? The way he's talking about this girl would make you think she invented time travel or did something revolutionary in the field of quantum mechanics. You know, this is from a year ago, so perhaps all the interviews where she was being embarrassing for the Snow White role weren't, of course, existing yet, but still, bro, I am a better actor than Rachel Zegler. 100%, you know, I've never been to acting school, I've never been to Epstein Island, but still, I feel like I could get a role in a show. And you know what I would do to keep my role in the show? I wouldn't go on a press tour that trashes the entire show that I'm in.
And so getting to see that on screen is something so special to me, and I lost my whole mind watching that movie. Just, it felt so real to me to watch it all unfold in real time on screen. So I want to thank you for bringing Jonathan into this day and age and bringing him to the forefront of conversation.
Can I watch this on YouTube? Like, the meat writing is insane. I feel like I can't watch this. I feel like this is TOS. The glazing, the meat writing, everything here is just TOS. Get two overpaid actors on Zoom for about 15 minutes and have them do the conversational equivalent of giving each other foot massages, and then what? We're supposed to enjoy this? We're supposed to be like, no, I actually fully understand what they're saying and I completely agree. I don't.
Well, but yeah, and yeah. I'm so excited for you because you're about to go and work with Mark Webb, who I love, on your mother's Halloween costume movie.
Yes. Yeah. I feel like my mom is gonna like distract me and get in the car and go to the airport and be like, I'm here to film the movie. It's like
Really? It was so funny that you had to tilt your head back. Buddy is dying of laughter right now. Like, can you tell us the joke? Dude's acting like we got Theo Von in the call right now. We don't. I think he's just trying to gas this girl up, make her feel good about her career. But I really question if any of it is sincere or if it's all for the camera, if it's all for optics.
He's gonna do it. But
dude, that is exciting. What an amazing thing, and perfect casting. They say directing is like 80% casting. Mark is a great director in that regard, you know, because like you are Snow White, you are canon Snow White at this point in my imagination. But also, yeah, how are you feeling about it? How are you feeling about the role and about the experience?
Andrew, over here, I'll take this question. So she actually hates the role that she was given as Snow White, as she never enjoyed the story, is unfamiliar with the characters, and dislikes basically the entire plot of the movie. So just to answer your question, Andrew, this would be a horrible fit, and I don't think she's looking forward to it at all, as evidenced by these clips.
I mean, you know, the original cartoon came out in 1937, and very evidently so. There is a big focus on her love story. with a guy who literally stalks her.
Yeah.
Weird.
Super weird.
So we didn't do that this time.
Gosh, I mean, I never in a million years imagined that that would be a possibility for me, particularly Snow White. In general, you don't normally see Snow Whites that are of Latin descent.
Yeah, because she's not of Latin descent. What's the point of bringing this up? Like, she's also not of Chinese descent. She's not of West African descent.
Telling you that they exist.
Nobody wants to watch a superhero that can't.
There's a Japanese X-Men called Sunfire.
Sunfire.
They don't say it like that.
Snow White is really a big deal in like Spanish-speaking countries. Blancanieves is like a huge icon.
You know who else is a big deal in Spanish-speaking countries? Mr. Beast en Español. I want Mr. Beast to play Snow White.
Whether you're talking about the Disney cartoon or just different iterations in the Grimm fairy tale and all the stories that come with it.
Yeah.
So she is really big in the Spanish language, but you don't particularly see people who, look like me or are me playing roles like that. So it was definitely, when it got announced, it was a huge thing that was like trending on Twitter for days because all of the people were angry.
I mean, yeah, you shouldn't have been casted for this role. You don't even like it.
Are you lost?
I'm AI with the braids. I'm AI with the braids.
It was like trending on Twitter for days because all of the people were angry. And so it was like
Those people.
very much this, yes. It was
The
this
people that we
awakening
need
of,
to educate, the people that we need to love into awareness.
love them in the right direction. Exactly.
So let me understand this. So people are roasting you on Twitter. There are probably some people with valid criticisms and some people just yelling, as Twitter happens to just be a home for just yelling sometimes. But your response is to just say, these people need to be loved and educated in the right direction, which is basically code for, if you don't like me, you are stupid. It's like this elitist mindset that you can be kind of reprogrammed into believing a certain thing or liking a certain person. You don't support me, not because what I stand for is wrong, but because you are not educated. Shit bothers me, like I hear people on Twitter be like, no, educate yourself. You are clearly not educated. Like, shut up, bro. Shut up. You're on Twitter. Like on Twitter, you just typed out the words educate yourself as if like you're hitting the books right now. If you typed educate yourself, but you are not literally studying for a test as you wrote that, I don't want to hear it, bro.
To be able to play a game of mass werewolf with the internet, with like millions of people, like was kind of amazing. I'm just in my house.
It is. It's so fun. Because I'm in a superhero movie as well. And my character for a long time before.
She's a superhero? What's her power? Everything she touches turns into a thing of Latin descent? Okay. Alright, bro, I'm out of here.